Welcome. My name's Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne in Australia. And it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning on a Monday for me. Um, I think it's only New Zealand probably is still it's on a Monday as well. Anyway, let me just share this. Welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Just note that any trades discussed in this group are reclassed as educational only, and that's because a group of people help each other, and we are not financial advisors. So please only take trades that you're happy to take based on your own analysis. There is a full risk disclosure, a little bit about us as live session traders. So let me go now over to charts. So how this is set up is with standard Japanese candles on a daily basis. These are Renko bricks on a 2 hour time frame setup, but they're not they're not 2 hour bricks, if that probably doesn't make sense. But anyway, welcome, Tom.
Hey, Brian.
Again. UCAD was nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Darren's here too. How are you, Darren?
Okay, Brian. You?
Yeah, good. Yes, ready for another week of go.
Yeah. The roller coaster week. Right.
Yeah. Oh, you've got a public holiday, haven't you?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah, day off tomorrow.
So do we.
Oh, you do as well in the US?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Right. Well, the next holiday we have is not next Monday, the one after the 9th, June the 9th. Is the King's birthday. We still celebrate it. It was the Queen's birthday, but now it's the King. Right. I don't know how long Charlie will be around. We'll see. Right. So, AUD CAD. Let me have a look. Where am I at with some of the. Where are they? Oh, yes. Yeah, AUD CAD, I'm still in there, still 40 pips. It had, at the end of the week, pull back up. Now, on the Renko bricks, you can see there's a green line going up. There's it did go. We got two bricks that were white. It went blue back up a bit, and it's gone up to this yellow, right? So, and you've got that wick on that brick coming down there. So, sorry. So yeah, I'm in the sell on it, but whether I should be or whether I should get out, only one day of with it pull back up. And the thing is, on the daily, it says short. Longer term, it's a sell. My thoughts are, or my feeling is, I'd like to sort of just stay in there for the minute. As I said, I'm up like, I don't know, 38 pips or something. It's nothing dramatic.
Been any news over the weekend? I think there's been any further developments, have there, with the tariff negotiations? So there was just the Trump's threat towards the end of last week that he's imposing 50% tariff on the EU, which sent the dollar tumbling down. I don't think there's been any further developments from that. Have there? I've not seen any.
Well, some of the things that I saw was that while he's having a good crack at internally at the university, and he's also having a crack now at John Deere tractors, who are saying that they want to go. They're setting up production in Mexico, And he said, if you make anything in Mexico and you want to bring it here, it's going to be 200%. So, and John Deere's saying, well, we're not sending anything to the US from Mexico. It's for South America. And
It's international.
yeah, it's international stuff. He says it's not coming anyway because they're losing out on those markets because the labor cost is too high and the machines are too expensive to come out of the US. Anyway, so he's not just having to go outside; he's having to go inside the country as well, having to go at people. So, pretty good at being able to piss people off. So that's okay.
Good I start. Think unless some dramatic he does tend to change his mind, doesn't he, and pull back these things. But, we could still, it could be in a, not necessarily on this pair, but certainly more continued dollar weakness.
US
had when we come to it, Euro USD going up.
Yeah.
And,
well, that USD CAD, I was just saying to Tom, I'm happy with that. At the end of last week, I'm now up. I think I was up 190. It's only 183 now, but it was a very nice sell-off.
Are you talking about UCAD or ACAD?
Yeah. No.
Sorry, I'm jumping around.
Sorry, I'm jumping around.
My fault. Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No. We're on AUD CAD at the moment.
Oh, right. That's what was throwing me. I kept hearing UCAD, and I was like, well, wait a second.
Yeah. Well, Darren was bringing up the discussion of what's longer term.
Gotcha.
Because his focus is really more of a longer term, and that's all cool. Mine is to a great extent as well, and that's what we are. In a relaxed trading thing, we want longer term, trending. Because that's what gives us profits. We come out of danger zones and then we can actually get some profit out of it. When things are jumping up and down, it makes it very difficult. Anyway, when we get to UCAD, we'll show you what I mean. But ADCAD, I'm going to hang in here just at the minute, even though we've got a brick pushing up. What's your thoughts, Tom, in relation to Renko's when you see this sort of thing? Do you just sort of like, let's jump out with a little bit and
I'm not in this. If I'm looking at this,
I got in from that short and the sell down.
Yeah. All I'm waiting for, you see how you're getting a candle pullback?
Yeah.
The blue brick.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for this. I already have my deadline at that last brick up to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it?
This one here.
That one right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a box right there for that whole row.
Yeah.
And what I'm looking for is I want price to come up above that row. I don't care how high, doesn't matter to me. And then that box right there that it just created, the white one, I also have a box around, which means it has to fail to break that high, and it has to break that low to continue down.
Yeah.
Your line has already changed on your daily green to red.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So now all this is because we've made a new higher low. You can see where it broke the wick, which means it broke structure. It's got to pull back somewhere 50% of this overall move. It's going to probably capture that yellow line or bounce off it at the top, and then it's going to push down someplace, breaking my top blue box, wicking it, and then turning around and breaking this low. When it does, I'll enter that into that trade on the wick that pulls back to hit that white box as it pushes down.
Okay.
Is my answer.
Good.
That's how I have my trade laid out for the week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm willing to. I mean, even if it does come up, my entry's here. Oh well, in actual fact, it's there when you. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Where's your stop?
It's up there.
So where is that on?
Up here.
Oh, it's up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
And currently,
That's a
what
good
happens?
place to be.
Yeah, I know. Currently, what's happening though is that price is actually, so you can see on the daily candle, price pushed up, but then sucked back. Mm? And it did go lower than what the previous day. Anyway, whatever
that's
the scenario.
The break of structure. That's what you're looking at.
Correct. I know. I understand that. But that's what, that's what you were pointing out, Tom. So I'm still looking at this to sell out, even though I've got a green line going up. I've got all these yellow. I don't put these in. These are high highs, lower lows. And we'll see. I can tolerate a bit of drawdown because I'm already got some profit on it, and that's okay. We'll see what happens when market opens. It'll be part of that mystery. So it is quite typical if in the week. So this was that was the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all sort of going down. The Friday at the end of the week just pull back up, and that's typical of a lot of pairs and typical of the market. Whether it'll keep going up or whether it'll push back down again, we'll wait to see when market opens. That's where I'm at with it.
Probably around Tuesday or Wednesday.
Correct. So it may just pull up that bit and then back. So if it does, I'm fine with that. I want this longer term sellout. And look, there could have been two options.
One absolutely. I want it too. I'm just waiting patiently. This is just not ready yet.
Are you just saying that I'm impatient, Tom? I can't.
No. I'm saying within the next 2 weeks. Within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this coming all the way back down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I agree to a great extent as well. But the point is, I could have done one of two things. Well, I've done one of two things. Which is get in the trade from the short, got in the trade for the sellout. As soon as it pulled back, I could have got out of the trade. Simple as that. As soon as it becomes a brick or a price significantly above the sell brick that is created, I could have got out and then waited to get back in again, right? Or I'm now waiting with it for it to go up and then come back down again. That's what I've decided to do. Okay. Whether that's lazy or relaxed or whatever. Okay, AUD it's done the same thing. One brick back up. We've got the short, sells for the week, and now it's pulled back up for one. Right. So AUD I'm still 68 pips, wherever that is. I got in somewhere after the short. Stop losses up the top here, whatever it does. And it's saying that want to pull back a bit and then back out again. That could be an opportunity for second trade for me. That's how I'd be looking at it. Okay, that's AUD. It's just I got in. Now this is my regretful trade. Buyer should have got in. I'd be at my target. I would have profited nicely, 2% or something. But anyway, that's just the way it is. So this could sell further, but I'm not. It's not the sort of the scenario I want to be in at the moment. We'll see. It may pull back up and give me the opportunity to trade this further sell. We'll see. AUD's NZD is the only one that I'm currently, I got into that trade after the short or wherever it was, and it has pulled back up. So it's the only one that I'm in negative 17 pips, nothing dramatic. I see this as still selling. The same thing, sell, 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 and then pull up near the end of the week, right? It has on the Renko bricks, it's created a wick up. Sorry, created a wick down, created a wick up. It price did go past this week and then suck back up again. So I'm looking at it to come down, break, and change color on the thing. So I got in when, well, that was a mistake one anyway. I said to you last week, I got in the trade, but I had I had a sell stop on it. As soon as the market changed over, the spread got me in and then knocked me out straight away. And so then I manually got back into the trade with a larger stop loss. So still in the sell, but slightly, as you can see, price is up above where I entered. So I'm in a slight negative situation. Again, I'll wait for it to sell out. AUD Singapore. It's been going sideways, up, down, up, down, up, down. Don't really want to know about this at the moment. Again, sell, sell, sell for the week, and then pop, the end of the week, bought back up. So not something that no, you were in that, weren't you, Darren? You got in with a short? No, maybe.
Yes,
maybe not.
I am. Yeah.
You're back at sort of in a bit of drawdown.
Yeah.
Okay. Audio. AUD USD. Now, this is where I don't like this pair, like this chopping around here, and you can see it also here. Price did come off from that, long down there and pushed up if you had got it. But for since the start of May, all it's been doing is going down, back up, down, back up. It's not really giving me any sort of positive direction at this point. The US dollar is, yeah. So again, I'm not taking anything at this point. You wouldn't either, Tom. That's a little bit too.
No, I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting for it to finish its run here.
Okay.
But this had a long, that last candle on Friday. It was a long on that candle. I said right until it must have been a couple of minutes before the market closed and it disappeared.
Oh no.
It's all right. It's all right, Bruce.
You didn't take the. You did take the trade, or you didn't?
Well, I wasn't going to jump in then anyway. Not so late on a Friday, but it literally just vanished. These last couple of minutes. Strange, really. Because the candle didn't really suck back as such.
It did slightly. It's got a
slightly,
little. Yeah, I know, but it is slight, isn't it? Anyway, there's nothing of any sort of real direction, but we do have this sort of WM or whatever you want to say being created up there. So price has, well, I'll move this one up now. If you look at it, that wick there, price is sitting right on that wick. It hasn't broken up there, and you've got another yellow line further up. Like it must be from over here. Yeah, it's from over here, higher. So still, I don't particularly like this at the moment. It's not going in any direction. Tom, do you think it'll sell or buy?
I'm looking for a sell.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that's what you were. I'm still conflicted on it. I don't know. What's this bit of rubbish down here? What's this? Durable goods, doesn't matter. Okay, CAD CHF. This one I got knocked out of. I was in the sell. It came back up again into a long. So from This is such a long-term sellout too. I just don't. I've got bashed around with this one a little bit. This pair.
I'm in this for the buy.
Yeah, I'm sure you might be too. Like, because we've got that long.
That's where I just got in.
Yeah. At that point, just there.
No, at the long.
At the start of it.
Yeah.
Oh, because you knew it was coming.
Yep. I have a 15 pip stop.
Wow. Okay.
And if my understanding of how all this shit works, this baby's going to travel. It's looking to come all the way back up to that short on the daily in the middle.
This one here. Yeah.
In the middle. In the middle.
Yeah. Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but okay. The short up there.
Look how much that is on the 2 hour though.
A lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's like
but it's no different.
A lot.
Yeah, I know. But when you talk about that, it's really 130 pips. Well, no, sort of 120. I mean, that's still, on these bricks it would be. So what I'm going to wait for is when market opens, I'm going to see what happens here. Price is above current price. Sorry. Price is above the current brick that has completed. That's what I need to say. So it is still buying, but that's the end of the trading week too. So I'm going to wait to see whether that pulls down a bit or up or whatever. But that's definitely one to watch. So I'm going to put on that one. Put that color because I need to. Oh no, maybe that's not the right color. Is it that one? Yeah. Put that one because it's something I need to come back and notice when I come back this morning. All right, after the bus run. But yeah, so I'm not in yet. Can't get in until market opens. Right. Now, CAD-JPY. Prices come up slightly above where the last completed brick is. And that's the end of the week. It's been going sideways. I don't know about this one. We've got this weird, I don't know what this green line is. We've got this push up, down, but then a fork off it. I don't have anything in place at the moment. I don't have an order. But really, I should have an order. I could have an order off this here. Yeah. But I think it's going to pull up a bit before it does come back down again. So I can reevaluate that. KJ, radio. CHF JPY. A bit messy in there. Prices are below the last completed brick. I think it'll probably sell out. I mean, I can see that there. And we do have a short, right, after that. So it's come off a high, give us a short, push down, give us a long, and now it's pushed back down with another short. Are you looking to sell out, Tom? I would be.
I am looking to buy.
Oh, no. Really?
Mm-hmm.
You're probably right, because it's a Swiss franc in it. Okay. Really interesting. What's this thing that happened? Inflation. Oh, 3.6. It stayed. Okay. Okay. You reckon buy? It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, actually, Could you put a buy in there for me real quick?
Sure.
With one of your placeholders?
Yeah, no worries at all. Where do you want to put it?
I want it down. Go ahead and click on it so I can see it. There you go. And then you're going to want it way down by that
Hang on,
by that short.
Hang on a minute. We'll just move this thing over. Yeah. So where do you want it? You want that by the top of the short?
I'm trying to tell because our bricks are different. So give me a second. I'm looking back.
Oh, yeah. No worries at all. No worries.
Okay, so on yours, it would be the top of that white box. So if you could fix that box real quick.
Oh, yeah, sure. Here you go.
So my entry is at the top of that box.
Yeah, which is there. Yeah, which I've got there, yeah.
And my stop would be at that bottom.
Oh, down here?
Of the box.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, could it be 40? Okay, no worries.
And then
potentially breaking the high.
Yeah, I actually have it going back up to, if you can go to your left.
Yep.
Let's see, that'd be, is there something further to your left that's higher?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, shrink it way down. There you go. Yeah. See the top over there? Yes. See the last.
There's even up here as a target, I think, somewhere up here.
There's targets all over there. Yeah. You see that?
You
see the last long where it says it's got that. What is that? What yellow box over there to your left?
Yeah, the yellow box is.
Yeah, what is that box right there?
Rectangle.
Yeah, so go back there to the very top. To the very top.
There.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, that's where you reckon it'll go to.
Yes.
There.
And it's not going to beat that second row down at the top of that long.
Right.
Because if you look at what's happening now, could you do me a favor? Just could you just hide all the indicators?
How do you do that?
Go over to your hide button. Yeah, and then it says, what does it say? Hide
indicators.
Okay, so if you just look at what's happening, we're in an accumulation stage, right?
Yeah.
So you have your highs, which is the double top.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see them over there?
Yeah. Well, you got doubles there.
That's right. There's those two double tops, right?
And over here. Oh no, that's slightly lower. Oh yeah, but it's there.
Of course it is, because these had to beat that, but not beat that red wick.
So, correct.
So just follow along for just a second. So if this is now the third low, 1, 2, 3 on the white tips that you just created, that would be a trend line. You see the trend line there?
Yeah, somewhat? 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
So now it's attempted 3 times to break this one area, and it just can't. No, go back where you were, please.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just trying to get that line there, and yeah.
Okay, so the next place it has to take to get a wick are these two highs.
Yeah, through there.
Okay, delete that line.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What it's trying to do is finish out this section of the high. And nope, the high.
Finish this section here.
No, listen. That high where you just pointed right there at the double high. Can you go back to that?
These ones.
That one right there at the double high where your clicker is.
Yeah.
That one right there. And the first low it made from that high. See the low down there at the bottom that it made?
Yeah.
Point at
it. Yes. Oh, you mean this one?
Nope. From that one. High. Nope. Listen, from the high.
Yeah, from the high there.
And go to the low that it created.
This one.
That's too far back and on the wrong side. The low it created. Yes, right there. You have your high and your low.
Yeah.
So what this is doing is it's filling in all this money to be able to move to the next area. You're on a buy trend. It's buying up.
Yeah, from here up. Yeah.
So it made a double top, which means it's going to want to come back to this area and take that money. So now if you can zoom in on this area, this white box should be the last low it has to break in order to keep going up.
Up. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So what you're looking for is this white box to get penetrated into these two last green wicks. Do you see that green wick 1 and green wick 2? It's going to come down. It's going to slowly move in. And then it's going to disappear. You're going to get a wick candle between these two. Because if you look, wick, all this money has been taken except for this last green one. It's going to take this last green one and leave just a little bitty fair value gap before this white line green one you got doesn't get broken. That's going to give you your 1, 2, 3rd attempt, which will be the accumulation. That's going to be the manipulation is coming down between those two white lines. And then it's going to be the distribution, which is going to be the push. You have no wick on this green candle at the top.
That or that? This one?
Both of them. There's no green, there's no wicks there.
Yeah, no, down, yeah.
And if you notice, look at this red wick. It came back and took out both those to the left. Right there, that red wick in the middle. Did it miss that one? Did that red wick miss that green brick to the left, taking the top?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Okay, so that means this price is going to have to come back up to take that brick, and it'll take that whole row. And when it takes that whole row, it's not coming back. It's going to keep going higher because you're on a buy trend until it gets to a specific point. Where is it going to get? It's got to go in and backfill at this point before it can go lower. So when I say, oh, it's going to go way up here to the top, shrink it down. I'm looking for a place where it's going to. So if this is now your bottom and you draw a white box across, straight across, then your trend line should not ever come back underneath this white box until it reaches the high on the left.
Yeah, okay.
That's why you're 50% in the move already from that high to that low. That's how you tell where it's going. And that's how you tell when to get in and when to get out, because it's breaking your line, your box line to head in that direction. Your CM trend bar is going to tell you that. You're rushing the trades. You're in too soon or you're in too late because you're going off what you see going up and down rather than seeing the direction it's going. These are directional trades.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I've been looking at the directional aspects of these.
So I'm looking for a signal here. It's got to come down and hit my brick that I want it to. It's got to give me that signal of a wicked candle or 2 candles in a row, meaning 2 blue candles, and that's when I get in. My first target is this, the double top, and then it's going to pull back, make a new low, not beat these 2 lows,
and then take off,
and then turn around and take off again. Every time you make a new low, you have to assume you're going to have to make a new high, or at least a failure. So it's one or the other, right?
Yeah.
Even if the market's moving sideways, it's still got to go higher or lower. Don't rush the trade. You're in an accumulation stage. So just like that accumulation right there, if you can go to your left,
here or that
right there. Perfect. Right there. Yeah. It's the same thing. Accumulation.
Here as well.
It's the same thing. Accumulation, manipulation, and the move.
Yeah. Yeah, it was sort of there as well.
Every single one of these. Like literally every single one of these. The accumulation stage, the manipulation, even if you go down to that little 2 candle one right there where the line starts on green. Yeah, right there. Go up 2 candles. You see those 2 candles in the middle?
Yeah.
Keep going up. Right? Keep going. Right there. See those 2 candles? Blow that up.
This bit here.
Yep. This is how you got to look at it. Look right there. See that? Go up just one. Go up one. Go up one. Go up one. See that red candle? Go up 1 red candle. Go up 1 red candle the other way.
Oh, sorry.
No, Brian.
Up here.
Yeah, thank you. See that group right there?
Yeah.
It accumulated. It manipulated because it faked you out going down.
And
then the green candle distributed. It doesn't matter how small or how big you're looking at. So if you're looking for quick moves, this is the quick move you're looking for. If you're looking for big moves, shrink this down. There again, accumulation, even across the top. Accumulation, big accumulation. Manipulation, it pushed down, pulled back, and then distribution. It's all the same. Once you can see that, it's just all the same. So you pick a spot. I say that top row of green candles has to be broke because we know double tops like to get broke.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is pushing up.
And there's a red wick up above it. Yeah.
That's right. So if this is showing you a pushing up because you got 1, 2, 3 attempts, what's likely going to happen is this is going to come down between those 2 white lines. Everybody thinks it's going to sell. It's a bear trap.
Yeah. Okay.
So when the bears get in, they're going to panic because they're going to go, oh, it's not going to go. And since there's no wicks on either one of these, it's going to take out all of these guys that got in down here because they're looking at it to buy. So they got money underneath these wicks. And this is going to go, oh, bear trap everybody in. And they're going to double their money because people are already sitting here. And now they're going to trap people in again. And you're going to get your push outs and beat that double top. It'll push, pull back, won't beat that second row coming back down, and it'll take off. And once that happens, don't get out. Let it ride. And if you're wrong, and it only pulls back and does a little bit, get out. You've lost nothing. But look at what's happening. Now, at any point, did I say you're going to get a buy signal, you're going to get a sell signal, or anything like that?
No.
No. You know what? You could delete every indicator you have. You know 3 counts, 1, 2, 3 are buys and sells. You know what higher highs are. You know what chart patterns are. You know all these things. What we're doing is overcomplicating it. So when Darren said, you know, he's just using his candles, I took that to heart and listened to him. And what I just did was just take it an extra step further and figure out what the candles are saying by using that indicator that says next pivot point. And I kept going back and finding out that all these little things fill in before they take off to another direction. Even if I'm in too early, I know it's got to break that high and it's got to break that low. So this is all fill. I'm not really interested until it breaks half of that move one way or another. And if you really look what's happening, it's backfilling with all these wicks. So this is going to come down, and I'm almost willing to bet this is going to give you a candle with no wick. It's going to stop right here below that white line you got with that green wick. It'll just be a solid brick. And then you're going to get a turnaround. When you get that turnaround and it pulls back up above that green candle, the green high, right there where your
you mean here, this
that one? Yes. Yeah. At some point, somewhere in there, I'm looking for a wick to come back and hit this white box. And bam, out we go.
It'll be a green wick.
It'll be a green wick. It'll be that, and it's like that's the end of the reds. That's it. There's no more. So everything you move on up from here is going to have to keep breaking the greens, all the way up. It's like it's hit its limit. So just put that trade there and realize I'm not even looking at an entry until it comes back up and beats that white box. The stop loss will depend on when I see it and all that kind of stuff. But in my mind, that white box is going to be my entry.
So I know for a fact that that is a short. I know for a fact that that's a long. I know for a fact that's a short.
Yep. And the next thing you're expecting?
Potentially a long.
A long.
Yeah, which will be it depends on what happens with this brick here, whether it creates that brick down or not, because it could still suck it back up, and we don't know at the moment. Okay.
Yeah, I've made drastic changes to all this stuff. So when you're ready to take it to the next level, because you can read all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could just look at it and see what it's doing.
Yeah.
Do you need all the indicators?
No, but other people watching may want to know what we're working off too, and may not have that knowledge. That's the problem.
Right. So why put them through that if they don't need it?
Well, that's a good point, actually.
You're just perpetuating bad habits.
But maybe also too, though, it is maybe it's the journey that you need to get on to get to that point. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. CHFJPY. Well, everything you said is valid. We'll just see what the market will do. If it does follow that, and you're right, this looks like a sellout to occur, but potentially, as you're right, it's just a bear trap ready. See, this could just give you, like from a Darren's perspective on the daily candles, give you a short and you think, beauty, look at all that. We're going back down and then it goes back up again. That's the issue. All right, then.
And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's right. It doesn't.
You know what I mean? But it's like, how am I looking at this, analyzing, and not trusting the indicators?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna throw you off. Because my indicator, if I turn everything on, looks much different than yours.
Okay. Yeah, well, we can, again, you can hide those indicators. All right, let's hide them for the minute. Let's see what we're doing. All right, then. Oh, well, you still got, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you want one on.
Well,
you want one indicator.
Oh, God. Which one?
Your CM trend bar. Just do it just like Darren's got it.
How are we going? Can't hide all.
No, you have to go up and close them. Each one.
Oh, right. Okay. So leave that on. Turn that, 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 and that. There you go.
All right. Is that set at 32?
God. I tell you what, you want everything, don't you? Yes, set at 32.
Okay, we're going to start there. And leave on your next pivot point.
Yep, got it. Which is the green line.
Right.
Which is weird. But anyway.
I know. I'll explain that later once we get to that part. I just want you to clean up the screens just this far. Because there's other stuff too, but we're going to take this one step at a time.
Yeah, okay. Nice. All right, let's keep going down through the pairs to see before we go. Okay, you're AUD. Well, that's an interesting discussion. Anyway, you're AUD, pulled up, pull back down again, right? I'm pretty sure that knocked me out. Yes, it did. Right, I was in, so I got 1, 2, 3 long, and I would have got in, and now it's pushed back down again. Oh no!
Yeah, well, I got in for the buy and then closed it.
Yeah,
so manually closed it.
Did you? Yeah. Well, see, I looked at that there. Obviously, it got me in with spread on that one candle or that one brick just there on the Friday, and then it pulled back down again. And that's where my stop is. I shouldn't have been there. But anyway, that's okay. That's where it's at. Learning the lessons. Rightio. Euro CAD. Look at that. Oh, we've got that wick there, that one there. See if it'll come down into there. Potentially, what do we got? Longer term sort of buy, but there's so much in there. It tried to come back, it pushed back up. It has gone sideways. I'm not going to commit at the moment. I think it will sell, but well, oh gosh. Inflation rate, what, down to 0.8. Rightio. USCHF. There's nothing in there. Okay. USCHF. Again, a lot of sideways movement going on. No. Okay, Euro GBP. Hey, look at that. So that's the 1, 2, 3. That's the long for the push up, and then it's just dropped back down again, broken that low. It's still going down, isn't it? But it has broken the low, so now it's likely to pull back up again. just come up to the trend bar and then push back down again. Okay. May get a little, well, it's obviously not this sort of thing. Well, not too bad. We'll see. Entry could be in there. There you go. Gonna wait for a couple of bricks. We'll just see whether that pushes back up or not. Would you agree, Tom, or not? I think this will push back up.
Yeah, that's my trade. I just have it going a little higher than you.
But entry about here, so you got what it'll be 2,
My
3
above that wick.
Oh, right. Okay, mine's at the after the long. If it goes up, it'll have the long there.
So where's your last white brick?
Then it's created this one here.
No, the last one, the prior low.
Yeah.
For price to stay going up, it has to stay above that.
Correct.
So what you're looking for there is foolery, such as it's going to give you a brick and then it's going to pull back, and then it's going to give you a brick and it's going to create a wick, and then it's going to do something else, and then it's going to take off. So just know that's what you're looking for. So don't panic if it starts coming back a little bit, because it's creating.
But that's what I'm saying here is, like, I'd be, well, you're earlier, but I'd be waiting for the long, which will be it'll be the brick here. If it goes up, we'll get a long on that. That would be for me for the entry. Anyway, we'll see.
Okay, so
yeah, go on.
I have it coming back up a little bit higher. I have it coming back up to, you see the top of that red wick?
Yeah, this one here.
The other one?
Oh, that one up here.
Yeah, up there. It's that the red wick to your left. See the white body?
Yeah. Over
your
here.
left?
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah. No, the other left one. No, I'm sorry. Where it's 1, 2, 3, that one. Yes, that one right there. The body of that candle. Yeah. It's not beating that. It's going to come up and wick that white brick with the red wick.
Yeah, okay.
I put a white box around that.
Yeah.
And that's where I take my profit as where I'm going to take profit at. So I would slide my entry up to, I'm sorry, my take profit up to that brick.
Yeah. But okay. So he could also, but that as well too. I mean, that's
no, it's the one above it.
Okay, you reckon it's that one?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that's all right. We'll put that there.
Because it's got to be trapped between two. One red wick where the white box is, and then the red wick below it.
All right. Okay.
So see the red wick that the white box is surrounding?
Yes, this one here.
See the one below it?
That one?
1 and 2 wicks. That wick that dies here before the turnaround has to be between those 2 wicks.
Yeah, but there's also there's a green wick and a red wick with a little gap between it there as well.
Right, that's your fair value gap. So when it pulls up, I'm saying it's not going to beat that row.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to be, within this area right here. That's what you're looking to buy it out of. Don't count on this green line to be accurate.
No.
Because you may get this green line again after it's changed, and then come back and it creates again, and then all of a sudden all this matches. So just watch what the bricks are doing, because that's far more important.
Okay. All right, we're probably going to get these euros because I've got to get going. So Euro JPY. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Long should have got. Oh, well, see, look at that. Did you get in on that short, Darren?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I was looking at it and it was
Yeah.
looking right back up, so I've left that for now.
Yeah, look at it go down, then just come.
It's been so unreliable, this one lately.
Yeah. JPY, yeah. Yeah, it has gone up, but look, you've got all these dips and rubbish going on.
Yeah.
I thought it would buy, and I still think it probably will, but like,
it's a bit of a mess, really.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. See, that was to. Anyway, I still think, yeah. Anyway, I'm not doing anything with it at the moment. I think I need to. Anyway, okay, you're at NZD. So like the AUD, yeah, look at the messy rubbish here. There to there. You reckon it's going to, well, take that out of there. There, it didn't break that. Came up, matched it, done the wick push. I think it's going to sell.
I think the green line's got it about right on this one.
Yeah.
So I think it'll come down to, just looking to the left, it'll come
1,
down.
2, 3. That should be a short there, Tom, isn't it? Correct?
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll come down and match out all that big push up. All the way back down again.
Let's do this. You got it for a short, Tom, or not?
Yes, I'm just waiting. I want to see
that
it's going to break the see where it's creating the red?
Yeah.
That's my entry.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for it to come down. And anyway, I know you're, in actual fact, it's down past, well, wherever it is, it's whatever when the market opens. Yeah. Okay.
Right. It's telling you which way is it going? What all way do we think it's going?
Sell.
We think it's going to sell.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're going to set up a sell trade, look for a sell trade. You have accumulation, manipulation, and now it's going to distribute.
Yeah.
You're in the distribution phase.
Yeah.
A distribution phase will beat that green wick.
Those green wicks, yeah.
Where you have your white
line.
White line, right?
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying I'd enter there, because then I know it's broken that, it's gone past that point.
So you're looking for reassurance that you're right.
Yes.
Okay.
Comfort. I'm looking for comfort.
I understand. You see that white brick right there in the middle?
Through here somewhere. I don't know which one you mean.
Yeah, right there. Right. Go back to your left. To your left. Right there. See that brick right there in the middle? The single brick?
Yeah. Oh, up. Yeah.
Okay. You notice it broke that, but it didn't break the high.
No, correct.
Okay, so now this is your new high to break. Does that make sense? So if you have a box across.
Well, no. Hang on a minute. Wouldn't that be the new high to break?
Nope, because that's your double road. That's your high to break. Can you take a box across there for me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, perfect. And since it's white, because your trend bar is white. See the white CW bar? Okay, it's white.
Yeah, it's white.
If it turns blue again, turn that bar blue, because now you're in a buy. Okay?
Yeah.
You see this last two lows are doubled? You have a double low down here?
Yeah, these two.
Yep.
Yeah.
Grab me another box real quick. Go across.
Mm-hmm.
That's your last green candle. So that would be white.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. It came up and took that wick, right? See the red wick and the green wick? They touched?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Nope,
yeah.
down there in the middle. Right where you're right in the middle.
These two.
Those two touched, right?
Yeah.
Which means now
There is no fair value gap in there.
Nope, that's not what that means. What that means is all these wicks have touched. So the only next one it has to beat is that bottom wick.
The bottom one down there, the green one, yeah.
So my trade is if you take your box and slide it up, the stop loss, slide up the stop loss to the top of that white box.
Oh, top of the white box, yeah.
And put the entry at the bottom of the white box.
But you're not entered in already, are you?
Now, the moment it pulls back up, it's going to wick.
Oh, right. You reckon it'll pull back to there and then go, okay.
It's going to wick and have to beat these bottoms to keep going down. If it keeps going down, where is it going down to?
At least to the bottom.
Shrink it down. Well, shrink it down. The whole thing. Shrink it down.
Yeah. It's coming down to here.
No, keep going. That's not where it's
I know, but that's at least one. It might do a pullback at that point. That's what
doesn't matter.
Saying.
Keep going. Keep going down. Take your thing all the way down. There you go. To the point. To the point. Set it up as the point.
Oh, sorry. To that point. Okay, yeah.
Okay, go see what it's looking to get from that point.
All of this.
Nope, there's something special in there. What's missing? There's no white bricks.
In here.
Yep. So keep going. I want to see where that point is touching. Let me show you something real quick. Find that point. There you go.
The point's touching
and then blow that area up. Okay. So you see
I think it's that
the
one,
last
like
row of blue bricks.
Yeah, this row. Yeah.
Go down. See that blue brick down there hanging down by itself?
This one.
That one right there. So could you just put a box around that for me?
Yeah, sure.
It's the last blue and white brick that are together. It also happens to be where the market changed.
And it faked out,
taken.
And it faked out and then took off.
So if you take that box across,
yeah.
Okay. Clone that box.
Oh, hang on a minute, I'll do that.
And now drag that whole box up to the last blue candle that was, nope. Go back down in that row. There you go. There you go. Right there. Perfect. Okay. So what you're looking for now is this green arrow to have these bricks close within this zone someplace before the computer thinks it's going to buy back up. It may only come down and touch this white box, or it may come down to the zone. You don't know, but that's the area the computer's telling you that it's going to be, right?
And because price has already done this stuff here.
That's right.
Where this jump up and down, the next lot is in here, in this lot.
So what are you using as confirmation that that's going to go down?
Overall trend, one thing.
Classic. And I'm going to say this as loud as I can. It's always the previous low. So you see the blue box with the red wick across from where it's at now.
This one here.
There you go. Draw a box right across there.
Hang on.
I'll explain why that's going to work.
That one there.
That top box.
Oh, the top one or the one down with the red wick?
Huh? The top box.
Oh, okay. You keep changing from the top to the one.
No, because there's dual rules for everything, man. There's dual rules for everything. So all the way across.
Yeah, I will. Just hang on. I'm just getting there. Well, I've already got a box on that. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay.
The box is below it. Yeah.
Okay. So now you see the box below it?
Yeah.
Delete it. It's already done that. So that box is gone. Now you have your high and your low.
Oh, there you go.
So what are you missing? What are you missing from this move from the high to the low where it's got the red lettering for the short position and the green purchase area? If you could blow that up.
Right in here.
Yes. So you already have, in order to keep this going down, it can't go any higher. There's your blue box. That's as high as it went.
Mm-hmm.
So now...
And the wick is up to there as well, yeah.
Right. So now, the only thing you're missing, you got your 3 candles, which you know you're going to get a short.
Yeah.
The smooth hack and
you already have a short. You already have a short.
And the smooth Hakanashis are behind it. We're all pushing in the downward direction, right?
Uh-huh.
So the only thing I'm looking for here is a wick somewhere, I don't care where, along this white CM trend bar down.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever that wick,
it'll be a green wick, yeah.
Wherever that wick hits, I'm taking the body of that candle and the next candle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
You're with me.
Yeah.
Okay. So look, you have your CM trend bar turned white.
Yeah.
Did you see it create a wick?
On that candle, no.
You don't see the red wick?
Oh, so yeah, it did create there, but that's on the blue candle, yeah.
Don't care. Do you see your CM trend bar? What color is it?
It's now white.
What is that? What is that above it? Is that a wick?
No, there's no. Only on the blue.
Is that a wick?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So somewhere around this line, you got your wick.
Oh, on the line. Okay.
Somewhere. It doesn't have to be specific. Somewhere within one candle or another.
Well, the candle before it gave a green wick too, though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the next candle's what? White.
Yeah.
Your CM trim bar changed. That means it went as high as it could here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So I'm taking the top of the white box that it just created, and I'm saying it's not going any higher.
Yeah, okay.
So my stop is at the blue brick that created the red wick.
Yeah, the body of it, the top of the body of it, yeah. Which also corresponds to the white box as well.
Okay.
Or the rectangle.
Okay, so all I wanted to do is pull back.
Yeah.
Somewhere around the white, even half. I don't care.
Yeah.
I want that red line to come back up and create a wick, which it should only come back up to that blue brick it just created.
Yeah.
It can't beat that blue brick if it's going to keep going down.
Yeah.
So when it comes back up and taps me in, because now it prices at the top of that white box, And then Monday morning, it'll be back down here.
Yeah.
And it'll show a wick, or it'll just cap me in and just be a solid white box, and then push down. And again, where are we going down to? Shrink the whole thing down? Show the box that you put on there? That's where it's going to. So if it fails here and decides it wants to go back up and the line changes, reevaluate the trade. But everything you have that is set up, the high, the low, in fact, that low brick, do you see the low box you created?
Yeah.
That's wrong. Where's your last white low brick?
That one.
That one. That's where your box goes.
And it's wick down into there. Yeah, okay. It's got a green wick down into the box. Yeah.
Right. Now let me really blow your mind. Ready? Okay. Put on another CM trend bar.
I think I've got two there, actually. Yeah, got it.
Put it on 105. You can pick any color you want. Look where it came up and just touched that CM trend bar.
Just up there.
Right.
There and there and there.
Right. So we know over the next 2 weeks, it's going to reach that bottom some way, somehow. So now that I can read where it's going to, because that indicator tells me, hey, look down here, this is where it's going to. Now I look for the failure at the top. So I have my direction. I do not care where that green line is going. I just want the direction. I'll figure out where it's going later.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm looking for a short. This is going to tell me when it needs to short. Because it'll push down, pull back up, push down, push up, push down, push up, push down, push up, push down, push up, and eventually get down to that green arrow. I'm not looking for it to do just a straight long shot. If it does, fantastic, of course. But that's how you got to look at using these charts with these indicators. This and your X48. Turn your X48 on. This is going to tell you which when it's down at the bottom. It's going to tell you down at the bottom. So you want to catch it somewhere mid-range to the high of the box for the shorts out and stuff like that. That helps you. And that, Tom, my friend, is my complete setup.
Okay. Now, Tom, I have to apologize. I need to go. I'm late now. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Don't be sorry. I wanted you to be able to complete your discussion. So we'll just see. Yeah, I'll catch you up again tomorrow. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. No worries.
Take care, guys.
Sorry, I've got to go because I'll be late.
No problem. See ya.
Okay. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.